Fuck you, Doom. Fuck you. Sincerely, everyone that had nightmares because of you. You think that just because you come out with a new, flashy, fun, and interesting game, that I'm gonna forgive you for the nightmares? No, Doom. It doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm over it. How you doing, guys? My name is Pone. Welcome to the channel. We have yet another episode in the Buyer Pass series where I break down the game, telling you guys if it's worth the money or not. And honestly, I think it is. So we're going to talk a little bit about this game in depth with some multiplayer gameplay in the background. And as a thank you for supporting this series, I'm going to be giving away a copy of the game that I am doing a breakdown of every time I do one of these. I actually have two this time around because they're so cheap on PC with the website I use. You can find that down below. I bought this game for $32, which is why I can pick up potentially two of these for you guys as a giveaway. That is located in the description below, and the other one is being held on Twitter, so there's two ways for you guys to enter. But anyways, let's get into the game itself. I did not play single player yet. It's a confession I have to make. It's not something that I can honestly review. I watched a little bit of the gameplay. It looked incredible. And it's not winning any awards for acting. There's not going to be an emotional pull to it. It's not going to be one of those story-driven games. There's no character development and, oh my god, what's next? Oh no, cliffhangers. No. There's chainsaws to the face. There's explosions. You don't watch porn for the dialogue, right? You don't care which vowel she decides to moan next. No, it's not about the characters. It's not about the story. It's about killing things, guns, and violence. And this game captures all of that perfectly, just like the original did. There's exploration, there's lots to do, believe it or not, in the single player. I've watched quite a bit of gameplay to give you a little bit of an impression on it, despite not playing it myself, but I promise you this, I am dipping my stick in that for sure. So, as it stands, I'm going to go down and break down a little bit about what the multiplayer means to me, because, believe it or not, as successful as a campaign is in this game, there's only so many times you can play a campaign before you're kind of like, okay, I got my money's worth, what's next? The multiplayer is something that can actually give you satisfaction and bring you back to the game playing it over a long period of time. You can enjoy weeks and weeks of this game instead of just completely grinding out the campaign in a couple days' time. This game is an OG arena shooter. This was what the games of yesterdecade played like. I started my gaming multiplayer experience on Unreal Tournament. I played all kinds of things. Games like this, Unreal, Quake, those games, they're nowhere to be seen anymore. The closest thing that you can get to is Halo, which is a platform exclusive, and even then, Halo is far more competitive than this game. This game captures the casual audience far better than those games can because it is just pure mayhem. It's constant action, steady flow of activity, and just congested areas to enhance the experience overall. And it is what games felt like 15 years ago. And they're just not made like this anymore. They just simply are not made like this. And it's just off the wall, gun on gun. It's not futuristic, crazy abilities and ridiculous talents. This game is not about customization. Everybody's got the same things at their advantage. The same guns, the same types of alternate fires. And you gotta make it work for you. It's more about skill and just playing in the moment than it is experiencing ways to customize and set yourself apart from the other people. Your build and character does not matter at all in this game because you're all on neutral ground and you have to compete against each other in these settings, and that's what's so damn sweet about this game. So, honestly, I would give this game a solid 8 out of 10. I'd recommend anybody to pick this game up. There's only one thing that I see that could potentially hinder the success of this game, and it's because it's Doom. Like I said, a lot of kids don't know what Doom is. Today's generation of gamer does not have a tie to this game. It's been a long time since we've had a successful Doom game, especially like the original. So this is a new territory for a lot of the current gamers, and they don't know what to expect. So I honestly think the only obstacle in the way of this game is that it may not be actively played 3 months down the line. I am definitely concerned in that area. So when it comes down to whether or not I want to recommend this game for purchase, it's a phenomenal game. If you're going to buy the game, buy it right now. Shortly after its release, you have a guaranteed player base there. You can experience this for at least a few weeks, if not a couple months, before it potentially dies out. I don't know where the success of this game is going to go. I don't know what's going to happen. We know there's a season pass. We know new guns and abilities and demons are coming out. There's a lot to be seen from the future of this game, but as it is so common nowadays, gamers go back to the games that their friends play. and could potentially leave this one in the dust. And this is why this game is kind of in a tricky situation. It's a great game. It should be picked up and played by everyone. But will it be played and popular and populated even 6 months down the line? That's something that only time will be able to tell. So if you're one of those guys that wants to play a game and it's going to be your new go-to game, I highly doubt it. But this could be a great game for you to have on the side as your side chick game. To be fair with you guys, this has been one of the coolest experiences I've had in a long time. I've played countless hours of it. I find it hard to put the sticks down, and more importantly, I play this game solo and don't have a problem. So many of the other games I have to play nowadays, and I can't even tell you why this is the case, but I feel like I have to play a game with friends, or I can only play it for a little while without getting bored. This game, I've played hours at a time, and haven't even thought so much as like, well, I wish I had some companionship. I wish I had somebody to talk to. No. I don't need talking to people. I can chainsaw fucking faces. Who needs a social presence? Chainsaws are the perfect substitute. This is just an action-packed experience. It's non-stop fun. The classic arena shooter is back, and it does it better than all the modern shooters do. In a bold way. So visually, this thing looks beautiful. Multiplayer is awesome. Single player looks infinitely better. This game doesn't need the enhanced features. It doesn't need to be over the top or innovative. It's going back to its roots. It doesn't need all that futuristic makeup to look pretty. It's amazing how it is right now. Raw, untethered fun. That's what this game is. So yes, I would recommend people to play this game. I would recommend you to put your money into this game. I picked it up for PC for like 30 bucks. I'd have paid full price, no big deal. Excellent game. Excellent gameplay. The guns are great. The level design is immaculate. There is so much to do in this game, whether or not it's juggling campaign and multiplayer. I could see myself playing this game months down the line. And ultimately, that's what this episode is all about. Is it worth the money? And I'd say yeah. I'd happily grant this game an 8 out of 10. So that's it, guys. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, leave a comment down below, as well as a comment for the entry for the giveaway. And for those that want the second opportunity, follow me on Twitter at iPostArtForHire. But I will see you on another breakdown here in the future. If you want to continue browsing the channel, feel free to click on one of the 2 videos on your screen, and have a great evening. I'll see you guys around.